What's going on, guys? It's been a couple months since I did an update on the pond, so we're coming to the end of the 2020 season. Just wanted to check in, do a quick update, and see how the fish are doing. I pulled everything out in the last couple of days, did measurements, and took pictures of everything. And as you can see, these guys have put on quite a bit of growth from the last videos that I did. I think the biggest fish that I have right now, they're probably sitting at about 23 and a half, almost 24 inches. That's going to be, so for example, this showa right here, I think that one was about 23 inches. There's a big domestic Yamabuki Ogon down at the very bottom there. That one was about 23 and a half. So as you can see, a lot of really good growth from all of the fish. You can see on the sea, water's really clear right now. Get by all of the glare. So overall, really good results for the season. No major health issues. I did have a little fluke outbreak a couple months back. Was able to treat that with some Kasuri Fluke M, and seems like it's taken care of the issue. It hasn't really returned at all. So far everything's doing really well. Water temperatures here, we're probably getting into the low 60s, dipping down into 59. So I'm going to be stopping the feeding here fairly soon. I still have the feeder going right now. It's still set to 2-3 times a day. I've turned that down quite a bit. In the peak summer, I was doing 14, 15, 16 times a day, including some hand feedings late in the evening. So these guys were able to put on quite a big amount of body mass. But I think within the next week or two, I'm going to completely stop the feeding, and they'll be going on that fasting period until probably spring. I'm thinking maybe April, May time. This will be their first time completely fasting throughout the winter. In the past, I've always given them a little bit of food every now and then throughout, but from what I've read, it's really good, health rise, and a lot of health benefits to actually fast the fish, so completely stop feeding them over the winter. So I'm gonna give that a try this year and see how it's going. But as you can see, a lot of big guys in here, doing very well. This kind of around the time they start to get a little bit more tame as well, so they're still hungry, still want to eat. They start getting closer to my hand. For most of the summer, they just rely on the auto feeder, so they're used to the sound and don't really care to come up to me. But as you can see, they start to get a lot more curious now that they're being fed less and less. This guy here is one of the tamer ones. It's a little Ochiba from Champion Koi in San Jose area. I believe it's a male, so that one finished out around 21, 22 inches. This big Chagoi was about 23 and a half. Really big body on that guy for being a male. See if we can get some better close-ups here of the fish. One of my favorites here is this Sekiguchi Showa. My Ogata Showa. This big Shinoda Showa from Sacramento Koi. Sorry for the glare. I know it's hard to be able to see the fish with the reflections in the water. Yeah, happy group of fish. I think right now I'm sitting about 27 to 28 fish, so a little bit more than what I would need to have when these guys are fully grown. For the time being, I think I'm okay. I still plan on rehoming a couple more here in the next couple of months, especially as we get into the spring. My long-term goal is to have 15 to 20 adult fish. So for now, I'm just enjoying growing them out, seeing which ones have the nice development on the Benny. Get rid of the ones that the Benny is not favorable, the color, the body shape, conformation, and so forth. So for example, I'm going to be rehoming this big Nezu Ogon here. So this is a domestic bred spawn that we had from the in-law spawn. I'm going to take that back to them, get that one out of here. That'll be one that's going. Maybe that Doitsu Chagoi. Really not happy with the body shape on that one. It's very football shaped. I'm going to be rehoming this little Ginren Ochiba here. So a really nice fish, but unfortunately he's got a little bit of a spinal deformity. You can see a little bit of a humpback, and I don't think he's going to grow anymore. So I'm going to give that away to the in-laws as well. And you can grow there. You know, less competition for food compared to here. He's doing fine, but you know, just give him a bit of a break with less fish over there. This big Benny boy right here has got probably my favorite body shape out of all of them. You can see just a beast of a fish. Big shoulder hump, very thick tail, very muscular body. That's a female, actually. That one measured in about 23 inches also. So 23 inches in 2 years. Not too bad. I think pretty decent growth. So we'll see how much I can get them in the 3rd year, or the 3rd growing season. Alright, just wanted to do a quick update video on how we finished the year, and we'll check back in a few months, see how they're doing.